Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I'm here with a very, very good friend of mine. This is Ronald.
What's up, guys?
How long have we known each other? It's been since our dads graduated from ORU. That was like
I think even before
ago.
that was like 2008.
But that was when we first started getting close. The
I
only thing I
remember.
remembered about Ronald back at this time is that I was hanging out with Tommy, a coast, and all Ronald would do was run around the hotel, and that was the only memory I had of Ronald.
Yeah, that was before I entered middle school. I think I was still a little kid, so
Yeah.
I had energy for days. I remember that.
But no, like I said, I really, really love you and your family. And one thing that I love about them is that no matter how often they travel, all the different projects that they're working on, you guys somehow manage to keep this closeness as a family, and I can really, really see that bond with you guys. And the reason why I brought Ronald here is because I wanted you just to talk a little bit about what tips do you have, what have you guys implemented into your relationship to kind of keep that closeness with each other.
Well, number one, what I would say has helped me personally has been setting your priorities. Number one, God. Number two, family. And then number three, school or work, depending on what it is. And why would I choose priorities? The reason I would choose it is because it helps me to fill the gaps. Like, let's say out of the week I have something planned and then it just gets canceled or whatever, I'm able to make time. And that's one of my points that I want to get to, is making time. And if my family is second in line to priority, if anything opens up, I find the opportunity and I find, the open space to be able to say, hey dad, hey mom, hey bro, you want to go out and have a cup of coffee or whatever. And then like that, we're able to find that closeness. So I always have them in mind. What else? Communication is really important. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's bigger than what I thought ever since I was little. My parents have been traveling since I was little, and as I grew up, I understood that communication was important. Whether they travel, whether whatever, a simple hello, a simple I miss you, a simple I love you, went a long way.
And I remember sometimes I was with Brian, we were hanging out, and even if your dad was like right about to get on the stage, he would do a phone call, do something. It's awesome.
And you know what? From my point of view, and I'm pretty sure my dad would reiterate, from my point of view, that goes a long way. That'll get me through the week that he'll be out. And as soon as he gets back, I'll make sure to make time for whatever. Hey dad, let's go watch a movie.
Yeah.
Hey, hey bro, let's go out to this place. It just opened up or whatever. And communication for at least for me, it's been huge in each of our relationships with my family. So.
Definitely. I had to kind of go through the same thing growing up with my mom and my sister and my dad. Me and my mom and my sister, we always had a great relationship from the beginning. We were always kind of close. My dad, unfortunately, because he was so busy with work and stuff like that, I didn't really get to spend as much time with him that I wanted to. And when I was a little kid, of course, my first thought is, my dad is whack, or he's mean, he's coming home from work, and I'm just like, Dad, I want to play, let's go out, let's go do this, or whatever. And he just wanted to come home, talk for 10 minutes, go eat, and then go straight to bed. And I was just like, But it wasn't until I grew up a little bit and I was able to kind of understand my dad more. It wasn't actually till one day where I put myself in his shoes and tried to sit down and think, what is it that he goes through on a daily basis with work and just all of the different things that he went through. And when I finally was able to understand, man, there really is a lot on his shoulders, I was able to understand him more, communicate better with him. Whenever he got home, I was able to help him relax. I was able to help him laugh. And just by being able to do that, by that communication and understanding with him, he's my dad, but now I can honestly say he's more than that. Like, we do have a friendship, we do have a bond, and I think that's super, super important for families to be able to
And
do.
Honestly, I can agree with you on that, because it's the same thing, when we get older, there's responsibilities tagged onto us, paying the bills, all that, and then we kind of realize, and we're like, oh, wait a minute, this is what they've been doing our whole freaking life, or we were running around doing, God knows what, and then we get that sense of like, whoa, and then that realization, like how you were saying, and I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah,
It's
no,
very true.
especially if there's different personalities in the household, because all of us have different personalities, and most of the time we're always butting heads with each other. But it's that I love it when in the middle of a fight or in the middle of an argument, we'll just look at each other and we'll be like, you know what? I love you. I get you. I understand you. Or we at least try to understand the other person.
Because at the end of the day, it's family, you know.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it's just, you know, no matter what, you know, that person, however their character is, whether they're super laid back, super aggressive, whatever. At the end of the day, it's family. You know what? I love you. You love me, and that's it. Let's bury the hatchet.
I don't know how you do it with PB. PB, I love you. If you're watching this, I want you to be in one of these shows soon. And but anyways, Ronald, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad we got to talk about this a little bit.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you like this topic, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you have an idea of something that you want to see us talk about, please go down below, write a topic. If you have some questions for Ronald, write it down below too, and maybe we'll do a video where you could answer some
a quick Q&A, man.
Questions,
I don't mind.
A quick Q&A. Next week, I'm really excited because Tommy Acosta, the one that we spoke about before, I'm actually going to do a video with him, and we're going to talk about embarrassing stories and how to deal with embarrassing
Tommy has those for days. Just wait, guys. Oh my God. I'm sure he'll mention some of them that I'm thinking about right now.
Yes.
That's going to be amazing.
So I'm super excited. Like I said, I got a lot of surprises ready for you guys. And again, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys soon. I got it.
Ready? 3, 2. I'm happy. 3, 2, 1.
What does that do?
Just trust me.
What do I say? Okay. I'm here with a very, very good friend of mine. This is Ronald.
What's up, guys?
I've known him for forever. He actually comes from I don't know how to say where you come from.